Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Jake Spurgeon. Just in my room right now, going to give you guys this quick presentation on Body Balance Fitness. So yeah, let's get started. Body Balance, it's a personal training business out of Beaverton, Oregon. It was founded in 1999 by my dad, actually, Jeff Spurgeon. So I've been around the business quite a bit, ever since I was born over in Oregon, and so I've been around the business. It's been a great experience just to learn from him a lot of different aspects. But it was really cool doing this project, on his business. I kind of pick his brain a little bit and kind of see where he wanted to go with things, and then I kind of just implemented some things that I saw that he could use to improve. So the first part of the paper was basically just on the business background and just an overview of the business and the qualifications of leadership. The personal training business, back in 1999, he had one of the first businesses like that. Ever since then, personal training has it's become a lot more popular for a couple of different reasons, but just in terms of him being around for a long time, he was one of the first people to really do it in the 90s, especially around the area of Beaverton. There weren't a ton of personal training businesses, which is pretty cool. But so since 2012, there's been a 21.5% increase in personal training businesses, and it's up to about 340,000 across the country, which it really is remarkable, going from where it was in the early 2000s to even to 2012. I think there was a little over 200,000 businesses, but it's grown exponentially, and I think it's going to keep growing. So in terms of Jeff and his qualifications, he's been in the personal training business game for a long time, and his resume really speaks to that. So I'll just read off a couple bullet points of his experience. So he has over 25 years of personal training experience. He was a head trainer at Nike for over 10 years. And then he has a bachelor's in exercise science and sports medicine, which he got at George Fox University to Newburgh. It's probably 30 minutes, 30 minutes east of Beaverton. So it's all pretty close. He is certified by the National Strength and Conditioning Program, and he has a IDEA. He's been an IDEA fitness member since 1989. The one, it's a great experience. Obviously, he's had a lot of time in the industry. But the one part that really stood out to me was he worked with Nike for 10 years, and he's told me stories of him working with professional athletes and just getting to pick the brain of great trainers that have come through Nike. Because Nike's it's a worldwide, global sports business, clothing brand, shoes, everything. They sponsor any big team that you can think of. They're probably going to sponsor that team in one way or the other. But I thought that was always pretty cool for him to just be a part of that. Obviously, he went in his own direction. And in 1999 started Body Balance, but I've always thought that was cool. We always got guest passes to the Nike employee store in Beaverton. That's like the headquarters. That was really hard to get into, but he had guest passes because he used to work there. But anyways, it's a little off topic. Sorry. All right. So second thing that we talked about in the paper was market demand. And it's been tough for businesses, all over the world, not just personal training, all industries, with COVID-19. And with the personal training industry, it relies a lot on, you know, one-on-one interaction, physical interaction, because you have your trainer and you have your client, and you know the trainer's putting the client through their workout, and you know when you aren't able to physically meet, you know, it's tough. It really is. So I'm sure that a lot of different personal training businesses have had to find ways around that, whether it be Zoom, FaceTime, a lot of different things. I know that Jeff, he's been doing a lot of Zoom, waking up really early, still like he would as if he were to go into the studio, but he's doing Zoom classes. But despite COVID-19, over the past 10 years, the personal training industry, it's really blown up. It really has, and it's trending in a really good direction. The personal training market is, as I said, it's trending upwards over the last 10 years. The size of the market right now is about $9 billion, and has an industry growth rate of 2.8% just from this year. So obviously, you know, even with everything going on before everything started happening with COVID-19, you know, there's a lot of need for personal trainers right now. And there are currently, here's some more facts about the personal training industry. There's currently 577,041 registered businesses, and a lot of this has to do with, you know, it's easy to become a personal trainer. It's hard to really establish yourself in the industry, but it's easy to become a personal trainer. It only takes about 3 to 6 months of online classes to become registered. And as your prerequisites to become a personal trainer and qualify for that test, or to take that test, all you need is a high school diploma or a GED. You need to be 18 years of age and have a valid ID. And you need to be CPR or AED certified by a reputable agency. And it's quite simple to get certified. All you need is to take a class. It's about 4 hours long to complete, and then you're certified. So you know, as you can see, it's not, you don't have to jump through too many hoops to get a license to be a personal trainer. And because of that, you know, everyone's trying to do it, because it is a good way to make money, you know, right off the bat, make good money. Let's see. So another reason why, you know, a lot of people are trying to, you know, get into this industry and become personal trainer is because, you know, our society, of how our society is today. You know, not going to sugarcoat it. You know, our society is known to be, you know, obese and ailing, and that was according to a couple different health websites that I visited, which is sad, but it's the truth. It really is. Here's a couple facts about our society and, you know, our health. So in 2017, 2018, the age-adjusted prevalence of obesity in adults was 42.4%. So out of the entire country, 42.4% are considered obese adults. There's no significant differences between men and women among all adults or by age group. That fact really blew my mind. Let's see, the age-adjusted prevalence of severe obesity in adults is 9.2% and was higher in women than men. Prevalence of severe obesity was highest among adults aged 40 to 59 compared with other age groups, and from 1999 and 2000 through 2017 and 2018, the prevalence of both obesity and severe obesity increased among adults. You know, like I said, not going to sugarcoat it. You know, our country is not trending in a good direction in terms of health, and because of this, you know, a lot of people recognize that, and they want to improve their health. And to do this, you know, it's a lot easier to do that and stay motivated to get a trainer and to get one-on-one sessions with a certified personal trainer. You're going to see better results than to try to, you know, do it on your own. You know, for a lot of people, it's harder to stay motivated that way. So that's definitely one of the the big reasons why there's an increase in personal trainers over the last 10 years. In terms of Beaverton, the market demand in Beaverton, there's no numbers on that. I looked everywhere, no numbers. But I mean, the numbers suggested by the industry across the country, that shows that there's a lot of potential in this industry market. All right, so the third point that we talked about in the paper was just the competition that your company's competing against. And for Body Balance, there's two different fitness markets. There's the high-end providers, and then there's also the budget and low-cost providers. High-end providers, that's your CrossFit, your Orange Theory, and that could also be other personal training facilities. So Body Balance kind of falls into that one. The other competitors are the budget providers, and that's your 24-Hour Fitness, LA Fitness, Planet Fitness. Difference between these is basically the budget providers. Those are the gyms that you go in, you can pay a flat rate, and you can use their facilities. And usually you go in and you're getting your own workout in. On the other end of this, the high end, you're usually going into a facility and you're having a personal trainer take you through things, or you're in a group doing a workout, but someone's leading you through it. And with high-end providers, there's usually some more benefits. I've seen, especially at Body Balance too, there's a massage room, there's different things that come with that. And I'm sure that's the same for budget, but for the main difference between the two is, you're getting training from a certified personal trainer, and you're not. You're taking yourself through things. In terms of just our society, and it depends on the person, but motivation, sometimes it can be low, or you might stay motivated for a week or 2 weeks, but I've seen a lot of people unfortunately fall off from a workout plan that they were trying to do, and just kind of falling back into not working out. And it's a lot harder to do that when you have someone holding you accountable, which personal trainers will do. Okay, so next is talking about why Body Balance is different from these different gyms, and basically, they're different from the budget providers for obvious reasons, because they're providing one-on-one help with people. But from everyone in general, the number one thing that I would say is just the culture at Body Balance. It really is. It's different. I've been to a lot of different gyms, and I love going home because I get to go to Body Balance and work out there and just experience great culture. I'll go into that a little bit more, but basically that's the number one advantage. They also are affordable. They do have good pricing. They'll give a lot of complimentary workouts if you sign up. There's a lot of new client deals. And there's a lot of different workout options that they provide. They have women's groups, men's groups. They target different body parts. There's a lot of different workouts that you can choose from, a lot of different time slots. So I know that a lot of people are very busy. They're working, but there's always a time slot, for you to come in and work out. Let's see. So the fourth point is the strategy that I want to implement, and I think I might go over right now, but so I gotta try to keep this a little bit shorter. But basically, the strategy that I want to implement is to use social media, especially at a time like this where everyone's on their phones right now. They can't leave the house. I think it would be definitely in my dad's interest and Body Balance's interest to become more active on social media. And so I have four steps to implementing this. So the first one is to gain exposure through various shout outs from different friends and family on both Instagram and Facebook. Body Balance is a little more active on Facebook, so I'm just gonna focus on Instagram for this. But I want to target the age group from say 17 to 25, the younger kids. Because I know a lot of kids, especially in the Beaverton area. Once they're done with school, they're in an off-season period where they're coming back from college, coming back from high school, and a lot of them play sports and they want to get better. And a way to do this is to improve your fitness, improve your health, get stronger, get faster, get quicker. And I think that a lot of kids in the Beaverton area could definitely benefit from coming into Body Balance and working out there, because there's definitely proven results. I've gone through it. Believe me, I've gone through a lot of workouts that I've done there, that my dad's put me through, and the results are. I wouldn't be where I am today without having dad like that and being exposed to Body Balance. But anyways, so yeah, gain exposure. Basically what I want to do is reach out to a whole bunch of my friends. I would shout out Body Balance, friends, family, just to kind of get the word out there. Because what I want to do is I want people to they're on their phones all the time, see, oh, Body Balance, go to the page, and this is where the next couple steps take place. Once they go to the page, I want there to be, different testimonials on their main page, on different posts about testimonials about why Body Balance is the place to work out at. Why their results are so good. Different experiences with that. Have that. Also, I want my dad to, because he's Zoom calling a lot of people doing workouts. I told him, just try it once or twice to put Instagram Live up. It's basically it goes on your story, it notifies everyone who is following you that you're going live, and they have the option to join it. And once you go live, you can see like in real time what's happening. So he could have in real time a workout that he's doing with other clients, but maybe once a week he gives a little sneak peek on his Instagram about different workouts that he's doing with his clients, and that's going to pique the interest of maybe some kids, some older adults. You never know who's gonna tap in and look on his page. I think that's the fun of it. You never really know. That's social media. And I also want him to share the price of different new client packages, and I haven't really got that far as to the prices on that and such, but I don't want money to be an issue. I want it to be low cost, especially for kids coming back from for summer that are playing sports who want to get better. I don't want to put them in that situation, that dilemma where it's like I'm not able to do this because of money. Well, I want to make I want to make it low cost. So yeah. So anyways, that's kind of the strategy. There's a lot more to it, obviously, and I think I'm kind of running out of time, but yeah, that's kind of the direction that I want to go. I just want him to gain more exposure, and especially hit that untapped market, that target market of 17 to 25, because he's got a lot of older adults that come into Body Balance. He's had clients who have been clients there forever, because of the culture. Because everyone's just so personable there, all their employees, and it truly is incredible, to be a part of and grow up around. But once you come in, you can really just feel it. You walk through the doors, you can just feel the family atmosphere there, and it's a comfortable environment for you to want to get better and want to keep coming back. And the results are there for sure. So the fifth point is resources. As far as resources go, all he needs is his phone to go live, maybe an extra tripod to set up his phone, and I also added someone who's familiar with Instagram and going live and all that those different things, and maybe someone that could keep tally, because there's ways to see who views your story, who views the live video, who goes on your page. Maybe keep a notebook, keep a tally on how many people per day, per week are being exposed to the page, and just go from there. as far as financials go, I'm not going to disclose really any information, but I will go into really quickly, just as far as some of the expenses go with running a business, because it's it's pretty expensive from what I was looking at on the internet. So basically, these are all examples, hypothetical examples, but for commercial property, renting or buying space to use a fitness center, for 2,000 square feet, it equates to roughly $6,000 per month to rent. So you do the math, $72,000 a year. That's not to include building out space. Maybe you want to expand, knock down some walls. That can get very expensive. It's something that Body Balance has done to create more space, bring in new equipment, all of that. Speaking of new equipment, equipment's very expensive. For a 1,500 square foot fitness center, it's usually $10,000 to fully equip the entire room. And it's $50,000 for a 3,000 to 4,000 square foot fitness center. So it's very expensive. On top of that, legal fees, insurance. For a small gym that's worth no more than $100,000, they're gonna have to pay $6,000 in legal fees and business insurance. So a lot of different expenses coming from all different directions. On the other side of that, there's a lot of people looking to get in better shape right now. So a lot of different potential clientele out there that are looking for new homes in terms of gyms. Last point, risk versus opportunity. I think this is a very high reward, low risk type of deal. It's a high reward because what do you have to lose? You're basically just using a free platform to gain exposure on your business. So Body Balance is using Instagram and Facebook to do so, and it's low risk because even if this plan doesn't really work at all and he doesn't gain very much exposure, he didn't lose any money, didn't lose a dime, and he's not losing a ton of time either because he's doing all of this stuff. He's doing the live videos while he's doing other workouts. He's having different people help him out with the different Instagram features, posting stuff. So I think it's high reward, low risk for him. And I hope that he implements a couple of these things. I've definitely been talking with him, and he was really interested. He's not the most tech savvy guy, but he's been learning. I'm definitely proud of him for that, but he's doing a good job. But anyways, yeah, so that's my project. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, watching. It's been a great 8 weeks. Thank you guys for everything. Definitely learned a ton from each one of you just through the discussions and faith integrations. And I hope everyone stays safe and has a blessed summer. Thanks.